Everyone's so busy trying to become something, become successful, become enlightened, become a better person. But what if I told you that this whole becoming business is the cosmic equivalent of a dog chasing its own tail? You're already exactly what you are. A meaningless arrangement of atoms in a meaningless universe. And paradoxically, only when you truly get that, when it sinks into your bones that there's no cosmic scorecard, no universal audience applauding your achievements, only then can you actually start living. See, we've got it backwards. We think meaning comes first, then life. We're scrambling around looking for our purpose like it's a set of lost car keys. Maybe it's under the career cushion? No, how about beneath the relationship, the spiritual practice, the self-help books? Meanwhile, life is happening right now, and you're missing it because you're too busy window shopping for meaning. Epictetus, a slave who became Rome's greatest philosopher, figured this out 2,000 years ago. And I mean, really figured it out, not in some abstract philosophical way, but in the brass tacks reality of chains and whips and having absolutely zero control over his external circumstances. He said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Not find your philosophy or discover your philosophy, embody it. Because philosophy isn't something you search for, it's something you are when you stop searching. Think about what you did this morning. You woke up and immediately your mind started its little meaning-making factory. I need to make today count. I need to be productive. I need to matter. But matter to whom? The universe? The universe doesn't care if you cure cancer or spend all day watching paint dry. It's supremely, magnificently indifferent to your existence. And that indifference? That's not an insult. That's liberation. Because when nothing inherently matters, everything can matter exactly as much as you decide it does. Not because some cosmic authority stamped it with approval, but because you're here, you're conscious, and you get to play with this bizarre gift of awareness for a few decades before returning to the dust. But we can't handle that freedom. It's too much. So we invent stories. Grand narratives about why we're here, what we're supposed to do, who's watching, who's keeping score. We create these elaborate mental prisons and then spend our lives decorating the bars. You know what's hilarious? We're the only species that does this. A bird doesn't wake up having an existential crisis about whether it's fulfilling its bird purpose. It just flies, eats, sings, breeds, dies. Complete engagement without the narrative overlay. And we call ourselves the intelligent ones. Epictetus watched people tie themselves in knots over this. He said, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about those things. Death isn't meaningful or meaningless, it just is. Success isn't meaningful or meaningless, it just is. Your entire life isn't meaningful or meaningless, it just is. The disturbance comes from our compulsive need to slap a story on everything. Look at how you live. Every decision filtered through this phantom framework of meaning. Should I take this job? Well, what does it mean for my career trajectory? Should I date this person? What does it mean for my life story? Should I move to this city? What does it mean for my identity? Meanwhile, you could just ask, do I want to? Does it interest me? Am I curious? But no, that's too simple. We need the exhausting mental gymnastics. We need to feel like protagonists in some grand drama, where every choice echoes through eternity. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Your great-great-grandchildren won't even remember your name. And thank God for that. Because if everything you did actually mattered in some ultimate sense, you'd be paralyzed. Every choice would carry infinite weight. Every mistake would be cosmic. Every failure would be eternal. The meaninglessness of life isn't the problem. It's the solution to a problem we invented. Here's what Epictetus knew that we keep forgetting. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Not because wanting less is virtuous, but because wants are just another meaning-making machine. I want this because it means I'll be successful. I want that because it means I'll be loved. I want those because it means I'll be important. But you're already here. You're already aware. You're already participating in the most unlikely event in the known universe, consciousness. And you're wasting it shopping for meaning like it's something external you can acquire. The real joke? The people who live most fully are the ones who've given up on meaning. Not in some depressed, nihilistic way, but with the same relief you feel when you finally stop holding your breath. They create. Not because creation means something, but because they're creative beings. They love not because love gives life meaning, but because they're loving beings. They work and play and struggle and celebrate, not because these activities justify their existence, but because that's what existence is. Epictetus put it perfectly. No one can hurt you without your permission. And the ultimate hurt we give ourselves permission for? The hurt of believing we need permission to exist, that we need to earn our place here through meaning and purpose and significance. You don't. You're here. That's it. That's the whole credential. And when you really get that, not intellectually, but in your guts, something shifts. The frantic searching stops. The exhausting performance ends. You can finally do things for their own sake instead of for what they mean. You can work without needing work to define you. You can love without needing love to complete you. You can fail without needing failure to teach you some grand lesson. This isn't about becoming passive or checking out. It's the opposite. When you stop wasting energy on the meaning marathon, you have all that energy available for actual living, for paying attention, for responding to what's here instead of what it all means. A slave understood this better than all the emperors and senators of Rome, because Epictetus couldn't afford the luxury of meaning. His daily reality was too raw, too immediate. He had to find freedom in the only place it actually exists, in how he met each moment, meaningless as it was. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, he advised, not discover what you're meant to be. Not find your true purpose, just decide what you would be, then be it. No cosmic permission slip required. That's the terror and the gift of existence. There's no script, no director, no audience, just you, and this moment, and the next one, and the next one, until there aren't any more. And every second you spend trying to figure out what it all means is a second you're not dancing with what's actually here. So what's here for you right now? Not what does it mean, but what's actually here. The weight of your body in the chair, the air moving in and out of your lungs, the thoughts flickering through your awareness like clouds across an empty sky. The whole meaningless, miraculous fact of being conscious in a universe that doesn't care. And isn't that enough? Isn't that already so much more than nothing? This temporary arrangement of matter that can wonder and worry and want? This brief window where the universe becomes aware of itself through you. Life begins when you stop needing it to mean something, when you stop requiring cosmic significance to justify your morning coffee, when you can look at the whole beautiful, terrible, meaningless dance and say yes, not because it means something, but because you're here and you can. Epictetus died 2,000 years ago. His words survived, not because they contain the meaning of life, but because they point to something simpler and more radical. Life doesn't need a meaning, it just needs to be lived. And you're already doing it. You've been doing it this whole time. The only question is whether you'll keep sleepwalking through it, dreaming of meaning, or wake up to the meaningless majesty of what's actually here, your move. The universe, as always, doesn't care either way.